Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Option Link Podcast. I'm one half of the show. I'm Rick Pena, and with me, as always,
75% of the show.
um, yeah,
I would agree with that.
I agree with that. I like
All right,
that. I
fair
like
enough.
that. And the Mr. Dashing Ruben Salazar.
What's up, guys?
How are you doing?
Oh, fantastic. How are you doing, man?
Pretty good, guys.
What's up?
This is a podcast where we just talk about video games. What's been going on, and we just share it with you guys. You guys could be anywhere else right now on a Friday night, but you're spending it with us, and we really appreciate it. If you are a new listener, I want to say, put up a chair, hang out, watch us, and have a good time, because that's all we do. We just talk, laugh, and just cover stuff and talk about our weeks. Ruben, how was your first week? How was your week?
My week at work was okay. It wasn't too bad. Yesterday, I had an opportunity to sit down with my general manager and sit down with a restaurant corp with like 5 different restaurants. Well, okay, so I showed up to work a little bit late, but I had to be at that place at 10:30, right? So it's like 10:05, and I'm at this one bar, unnamed sports bar that's kind of like a Hooters but like Mexican, right?
Okay.
So Hooters but Mexican.
We've all seen
We
it.
know what it's all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Respectable ladies.
I'm there, and I'm like I'm loading on the soil stuff onto the cart or whatever, and then like this wave of like something hits me in the fucking face, dude. Like real bad. Like I'm coughing, my eyes are
No.
burning.
It's not.
No, it's not COVID.
Okay.
So like I'm sitting, my eyes are burning, I'm crying. Like I put the stuff in the truck, I'm like, ugh, like I couldn't, you know what I mean? Like it was just really bad. I'm like coughing and throwing up. I haven't even eaten anything. It's only 10:15. Fucking vomiting everywhere. It's just water because that's all I've had. So I go inside and like my eyes are running full of tears. Like that's how bad it was, right? And the lady's like, what happened? And I'm like, I don't know. What the hell did y'all put in the soil? She goes, oh, somebody got pepper sprayed yesterday, and we had to clean it up with the towels. And I'm like, oh, thanks for telling me.
Thanks for the hazardous material.
Right. So my boss is like, hey, I'm over here already. And I'm like, I'll be there in like 15, man.
Your first impression.
I can't really show up anywhere right now. Like I'm in the truck, like crying, right?
Crying, face swollen, eyes bloodshot.
Like I didn't even get pepper sprayed. And it was like one of the worst experiences ever, bro.
You got it like third hand.
Yeah, I never want to have that ever again, bro. It was so bad. So I drive to my next account, which is a little taco truck, like a Roach Coach, but not really. They're like the best, one of the best taco places, like that you can get from like a mobile truck.
Classy Roaches.
It's really good, dude. Oh my god! So it's the best freaking tacos that you can get on like a mobile platform or whatever. And they had actually signed a new agreement. So the way it works for me is I get 1 for 1 based on the account over the last 13 weeks. So their prices were way too high. I've been talking to this guy for 2 years trying to lower his prices down. He doesn't want to sign the agreement. I'm like, dude, you want me to save you money or not, bro? Like, what's going on? So for the last 13 weeks, it's averaged around $160. So I finally got him to sign the contract. Now I get a $160 check on my next check or whatever. I was like, okay, that's cool. And so like my boss is meeting up with me at the next place because there's, this one place that I have, I'm in charge of their account, and I'm also in charge of 4 other accounts that aren't even on my route. Like the lady talks to me, I do all the paperwork and necessary stuff, and I handle their stuff that way. So my boss shows up with a new agreement for them because they're out of an agreement as well, and we got them to sign. So 5 different locations, in the neighborhood of $200 to $300 each.
Nice.
So I'm getting a nice little Christmas bonus next week, dude.
Good.
And I was very happy with that. So like that was the best part of my week. Today I showed up and just ran through the day. I just loaded up, ready to go for tomorrow. I've got to work tomorrow, obviously, to make up for Christmas. So whatever, but we're doing doubles not next week but the week after, so I don't have to work any more Saturdays for the rest of the year. So they want to have everything done by Friday, Thursday. They want the end of the year stuff, so they want everything done by that Thursday, so we have to do a double before then. So that's cool.
Okay, well, yeah.
So
Knock it out.
I made a nice little fat bonus. This week I attempted to do some more Cyberpunk.
I saw a couple streams.
But like I kept on wanting to give up on it and
No.
like get back on it, and then like I didn't like my first build, so I restarted and I tried to do a stealth build, but then that felt so fucking boring. So I was like, I restarted it again today, and I got through Act 1, well, the prologue and Act 1. I was just skipping. I've already seen it 3 times. It all leads to the same place. Yeah, it all leads to the same place. So I just created like a straight up like a gun build, and I'm gonna not do hacking or anything like that. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm just gonna run through the game as a action adventure,
as a gunner,
yeah, pretty much, instead of trying to do, you know, hacking and stealth. And I was like, I'm out.
Can you make a Witcher build?
Yeah, with the hacking.
Like mesmerize. That's hacking.
The hacking just takes too long.
Does it?
Like, as soon as you go in, like, you're in line of sight. You have to be in line of sight with them, and if you're not in stealth, they're shooting at you. You know what I'm saying? So all you do is just slowing down time. So there's a mod that I was looking at that you can get in the game that takes away hacking, and like the RAM slots or whatever, but it gives you the ability to like slow down time and pick your shots like that. So I was just gonna go that route, like VATS, I guess, basically. So so I'm just gonna go through the game that way. But I played some of that. I played some Fall Guys yesterday.
Oh yeah, the new season.
Yeah, I tried a little bit of that. It's cool. Winter Wonderland. You know, a couple new stages and things like that to get through. I haven't picked it up since season 1, I guess. So
not since December. Since
since it first came out. So I decided I'd give it a shot. I'm gonna do a little bit more streams of that. I put Death Stranding on the PS5 today. Just to go through that one because I never actually beat it on PlayStation. So. The one thing that I hated about Death Stranding back on PlayStation 4 was like the load times really suck.
Of course.
So this one's a lot better, of course.
Yeah.
A lot faster.
Yeah, not even that though. But also is Kojima Studios decided, when the BT show up, you could just skip that whole cutscene because remember you used to like slow down and the water will come down, the rain, and you can skip all that.
I already got to Central Knot City like before you even showed up. Like it had just installed like at 7:45. I just skipped all the cutscenes because I already know what's going on. And then like
Death Stranding,
and I'm like, all right, like I already went through dispose the first body because it's all cutscene and like the first repatriate or whatever it was called.
Mm-hmm.
So I already got through all that, got to Central Knot, dropped off the stuff, and then I saved it there. I was like, I'll pick up on that a little later.
Tomorrow, I'll do a Saturday stream.
We'll do that sometime later. But I've got Death Stranding, I've got Horizon Zero Dawn, both installed on the PlayStation. I want to give those I want to do a new game plus on Horizon. To actually do like the Frozen DLC, Frozen Wilds DLC or whatever it's called. And Epic's got a sale going on right now.
We're not sponsored by Epic.
No, we're not. Definitely not.
But we'd like to bring the deal to you guys.
And if you log in, you get a $10 coupon.
Really?
So, free $10 off. I was thinking about getting Valhalla on the PC. But like the one with all the DLC and stuff, because I only bought the base version on the Xbox. But the saves transfer, so if I want
cross saves,
right? So if I wanted to play on PC or play on Xbox, they both transfer.
Good,
so
good
stuff. Other than that, tomorrow, like I said, I've got to work. Sunday, not doing anything. Played D&D with the boys last Sunday.
How'd that go?
That was pretty good, man.
Seeing everybody again.
Yeah, it was nice to hang out, and Steven had made some bomb ass deer sausage. We hung out, played some games for about 5 hours or so, and Steven didn't really get to play though because his character had died the previous session, which was like 8 months ago or whatever it was, before quarantine. So his character had died the previous session, and he had written up a new character, and we ran into like a Gorgon at some point, but not like the friendly Dusa Gorgon from Hades, like the evil like.
I want to make that my love interest. I wish I could
make her your love interest.
She's
just a floating head, so there's only one type of sex you can get from that, bro.
But she's a sweetheart.
She is a sweetheart. But not this one. This one was definitely very vile. And she turned because Steven was playing like an NPC, but like anything that he earned as this NPC would transfer over to his new character. But his character died in the first encounter because he ran away from everybody else. Fun times. Don't split up the party, bro. Right? Don't split up the party. That's what we do.
It's his first time playing D&D. So.
It's his first time. Yeah, he's not a vet at all. But I had a good time. It was weird, like picking back up after so long. But like once you get back into the groove and like role playing again, it's like riding a bike.
Yeah.
But other than that, I didn't really play anything much other than Cyberpunk 3 different times in the first act. So. I think I'm going to stick with it this time. They have a big patch coming out on Monday, supposedly. But, like, Best Buy is offering refunds on the game now. We'll get into that. Yeah. But I can't because it's a PC version.
You got the superior version.
You
got the right version.
I got the superior version.
Yeah.
I get the 15 frames per second version.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, I think if you could go to the settings and change it, you could like start pushing like 80.
on mine.
I don't know. I was talking to one of my friends, but he said he went to the settings and changed it. He was able to get like with like really good settings, top settings
On
I don't know.
PC?
Yeah.
Oh,
It was-
mine
they
was
would push,
maxed
like,
out at 100.
Yeah.
Like I just turn off ray tracing and it's like, hey, we're
Yeah,
great.
well, I think with the ray tracing and all, like all the bells and whistles, he was able to push it to where it was like hitting 80.
What kind of cars you got?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea.
Ask those kind of questions next time.
Well, we play fighting games.
We play
So
fighting
yeah,
games.
so it's like
I'm a fighting
so like
game nerd.
you play Cyberpunk, like cool. I got a good FPS. I'm like great. Let's talk about this next matchup. You know, I was like okay, cool. You know, we're gonna play fighting games.
Yeah, bro. What about you? How was your week?
My week was pretty good. Work was not too bad. The only day that was super busy was today, but it was just the usual this time of year. It was wet and cold a lot of this week and gray. Just hate it. I hate it. I feel so
love it.
drained.
It's my favorite time of
It's
the year.
so emo. It feels like this is probably like how Seattle feels or New Jersey, you know? But they at least,
New Jersey.
not at least, but like they get it probably like from like October all the way to like
these,
April or something. You know, at least we just get it for like 2 months.
Oh, these two states with unlimited drugs.
You're all upset. Yeah.
Like we're just gonna
It's
do
all
all
great.
the drugs.
Yeah. So I was like, you know what? Well, yeah, they probably all stay inside anyway.
Yeah.
But yes, I mean, it's just gray and cold and nasty. I'm not crazy about it. Just 'cause I'm outside and when it's clear skies and it's sunny, you know, and crisp air, like okay, I feel good. It feels nice to be outside.
Yeah,
But it's all like that bundled up. Like, bleh.
I love it.
But it was okay. So work was fine. I did streaming on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, all Street Fighter.
Nice.
And the boys come out. They see me out there, and the boys little by little they start trickling in and hanging out and just having a good time. I was able to get to Ultra Gold.
Oh, hello.
Yeah. So
wait, didn't you already get there before?
No.
Or Super
I was
Gold?
at Gold, and then I was like struggling to keep Super Gold.
Yeah.
So then I got back in there Monday, and I just went winning, lose, win. Ultra Gold. I'm like, oh, sweet. I was like, man, okay, let's see if I can keep it. Win, lose, win. I'm like,
beep, 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 beep.
yeah. So I was like, so I think it's at 5,500 you reach Ultra Gold, and I'm like sitting like at 6,100, 6,200 points.
Where's Plat?
At 7,500.
So okay.
So I still a little bit more.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just like, dude, I'm hitting it.
There
I'm
you
flowing,
go.
yeah.
Getting better.
And the boys are coming in. And they're like, I'm like, look, some of them will be like, oh, you'll get him next time. Like, no, guys, don't give me this pussyfoot and good job. Call me out. Tell me where I'm fucking up. Tell me where I need to change.
Yeah.
You know. And they'll tell me like, Eric, keep throwing grabs, keep grabbing them, and abuse the shit out of it until they start reacting to it. I'm like, okay,
Right. Until they
give me
learn.
that. That's the kind of
listen.
yeah. That's the kind of feedback and reciprocation that I want. You know, give me stuff that I need to. Not, hey, good job, Rick. Pat in the back. Nah, I don't want that. That doesn't do anything for me.
Right.
I want to win. You know, and I want to learn how to win.
Right.
You know, so I'll take advice. If it doesn't always work out for me, hey, I'll try it in my game plan. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
I got you.
But okay, quick little story, guys. When I was playing on my online adventures, there's this one guile that I see since I've been in gold,
Ooh.
and I saw him again. Right, I was like, all right, motherfucker. And last time I played him, when I'm on the ground and I'm about to wake up, he likes to throw a sonic boom. So I had CA. I executed it, and Nakali CA, it's invincible for the first couple of frames, and he reaches like halfway across the screen. Sure enough, he threw a sonic boom. So by the time his boom was still going out, he was still recovering from his frames.
Right.
So I just went whoop, grabbed him, and I won.
Nice.
It's like, okay. So I was playing him again last night.
I think I saw that clip today, actually. You clipped it, right?
Yeah, I clipped it. And then like I was playing the same guy again. I was like, don't do it, dude. Don't do it. I see it ready to go, and he's like throwing a sonic boom. And Guile has a special one of his V skills, like he hops in the air and then throws the sonic boom like in a downward angle.
Right.
He did it. Activated, grabbed him out of the air, took him to the corner and killed him. I'm like,
damn, savage.
got him again.
You didn't learn your lesson?
Yeah. So that was pretty fun. Wednesday night, I did a lot of stuff for the podcast, looking over some stuff. I missed some things. I missed Sakurai's 35-minute trailer about Sephiroth.
Yeah.
And I just saw some memes and some bits where they're like, oh, yeah, his move when you do this is active for 14 frames. When you do this, it's active for 13 frames. And then he's like, oh, but I can't be talking like that. This is a party game, remember? I'm like, because when you start starting frames, that's when you start talking about like the nitty gritty of fighting games, you know?
Right.
And he was like, yeah, I can't talk to you about that. This is a party game. That
Party
doesn't count. Like even how Sakurai acknowledges it, like,
It's a fighting game. I think he's gonna be a strong character, but I think he will be slow, kind of like Cloud is. That's all. Cloud's a little slow, but not too slow. But Sephiroth seems like he would be a little slower. But in the game, Sephiroth is like way faster.
I have not seen any gameplay. I just saw that reveal trailer when that came out during the Game Awards, and that's about it.
I saw Kirby as Sephiroth today. He just got the hair.
With the coat.
Oh, he didn't even have the cute. He just got the hair. He just looks so fucking
adorable.
Cute.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
what else?
Strongest character in Nintendo.
Strongest character, yeah. Let me see. Exercise 4 days a week. Felt good. Just moving the kettlebell around. I could tell now where like I'm on stream and everything and hanging out. And so like, I'll grab my drink or whatever. Because I watch my streams when I put it back up just so I see the quality how it sounds. Mm-hmm. And this is a lot tighter. All this right here.
Nice.
Underneath the arm. Because you know how that's usually people's soft, squishy spot? Mm-hmm. But it started, it's still kind of loose, but it's a lot better, a lot firmer than it used to be.
Hell
like,
yeah.
Okay, so it's really paying off. It's really working. So that was pretty good. And then last Saturday,
get you on some HGH now. Get you on some tests.
Never heard of it.
Get some.
My head gets all freaking swollen and shit. My hands get huge. I start looking like Joe Rogan.
Get you on some tests. You lose all your hair.
Fucking my belly starts all swelling up and shit.
You get the 8-pack, but it's just like
it's like a fucking keg. Yeah, it's like Joe Rogan. And then Saturday night, me and Mikkel went over to go visit Travis and Kat. We just hung out. They cooked dinner for us and listened to music and chilled and got drunk as shit. Well, nice. I got drunk as shit.
Yeah, you did.
I went to your stream and started talking shit.
Not as much as that one guy did.
I was a piece of shit.
Not as much as that one guy did.
So, but other than that though, guys, a pretty good week. I played last Street Fighter. I did buy Yakuza Like a Dragon.
Oh, on PC?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes, I saw. I want to
pick that one up.
I was watching one of my one of the video game podcasts I listened to, the Easy Allies. One of their guys, because there's like a crew of them, and one of them was playing the Yakuza Like a Dragon, and I saw it. And I was like, okay, it's a turn-based RPG. Mm-hmm. Usually those games are kind of like a open world-ish Grand Theft Auto with the Yakuza style.
Oh, not Cyberpunk.
Not Cyberpunk.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah. So that's
what beat 'em up.
Like a beat 'em up. That's the usual style they are. It's like I want to say like there's 6 or 7 of them like that. Yeah. And there's been some spin-offs. I think there's been like a Judgment, Yakuza Judgment, and another one.
Kawaii or something like that.
Or Kawami or something like that.
Kawami 1 and 2.
Yeah. But I saw Like a Dragon, and it looked just like a JRPG that I would be interested in. Because, I mean, I love Persona 5. So I was like, okay. So I bought it. It was on sale because it was mentioned during the Game Awards. Had a sale. All the games that were mentioned through that.
Right.
So, I mean, it wasn't like a big sale, but it was like, okay, knocked off a couple bucks. So I picked it up, and I'm going to play it after I complete Control, which I plan on finishing it during the holidays. So next Friday, and then next Friday again for...
Wait, with all the DLC? Or just
I'm going to try to go get the DLC.
Okay, nice.
Try to get the DLC, because I didn't play with the DLC the first time.
I have the Ultimate Edition on Xbox, but I haven't even... I'm going to wait until they do the patch,
so
and
good,
then...
Dude. It's so good.
I'm going to wait until they do the patch for the next-gen systems, and then I'll pick it back up.
Yeah.
Because I do want to play it again.
Yeah, just playing on Control again. Just like, I'm listening. I'm like,
that's it.
Oh, it's quiet. It's quiet in here.
Did you watch anything this week?
When I was exercising, I watched Parasite, just an anime that's on Netflix. What else did I watch? I don't think I did. No, just that.
Yeah, we haven't. Me and Alice couldn't watch Mando today, which is the season finale. Yeah, so we're gonna probably do that Sunday. She's off, I'm off, so we'll watch it Sunday or so. And then, but I've been watching like some older movies.
How old are we talking about?
Just like from like the 90s.
Okay,
that's stuff on Time Warner Classics on HBO Max. Just a bunch of older stuff. Like I was watching Fallen earlier with Denzel Washington, and the guy that plays President Snow in How to Kill Hunger Games. What's his name?
Sutherland.
Yeah,
Sutherland's dad.
Yeah.
I forgot which one. Kiefer Sutherland is
John
Snake.
Sutherland?
Maybe John Sutherland, yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But I was watching that one. I'm like halfway through it, but I was like, man, this movie was okay. It wasn't great, but it was Fallen, yeah, with Denzel Washington. It's about a murderer who like first like 10 minutes gets killed, and then like somehow transfers his soul or essence to another person. He can keep doing it. It's like a little supernatural, but nothing.
Okay.
Nothing like super crazy or nothing. Okay. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yesterday I forgot.
I saw that. You sent me a picture. I was fucking playing Street Fighter 2, and like I'm gonna send you a picture. I'm like, okay, cool. But it didn't show up right away. So I'm playing matches, and I hear my phone, and then all of a sudden, like all the focus I had on the game went to. I'm like, shit. And I look down and I look back up and I get my ass. I'm like, God damn it, Rick. I'm like, okay, put that shit on the side.
Put that shit away.
Yeah, like I gotta focus so hard. Like even when I'm playing fighting games and I see my chat going crazy, I'm like, chat, hold that shit down. Stop. Hold on, guys.
Okay.
Let me focus.
I had to put the PlayStation on its side. It was just too.
that.
It was too obnoxious standing
I
up,
see that.
upright with its big
But
head.
I like its
The
pop
collars,
collar.
the
My
pop
collar.
collars.
Like, yeah, what's up?
It was just being too. It was being too obnoxious. Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
It's like, hey, I'm here, look, and it's still
Look
so
at
big
me.
on its side.
It is.
It's so big.
Ugh.
Anyway, but yeah, I watched some older stuff. A little bit of Dragon Ball Super on Hulu.
Oh, really?
A little bit, like 2 episodes, nothing crazy.
Okay,
Like,
where they at? Like on the cruise ship or something?
Can't even remember, dude.
Was it
It was
Tournament
like
of
Monday or
Power?
Tuesday. I can't remember.
Okay.
It was really like episode 1 and 2. I think are the ones
Okay.
that I've seen. I'm not too far into it.
Speaking of Mandalorian, I talked to my driver helper. I'm like, what'd you do today? Because he's home for the holidays from
Mhm.
College Station. He's like, no, just watched the last episode of Mandalorian. It's really good. I'm like, I haven't seen anything. He's like, at all? I'm like, well, I've seen season 1, not season 2. He's like, okay, it's really good. I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
season 2 is pretty damn good.
I'm like, all right, bro, I gotta watch it. Yeah.
Season 2 is pretty damn
Yeah.
good. I am loving it. I can't wait for the next one. And then they have a bunch of Marvel stuff coming out next month. too.
Finally?
I think it's
Because they've been talking about it. Yeah, WandaVision. Was it Loki? It was like a what if series.
Loki's not coming out until later, but that looked good too. I saw the trailer for that this week. It's pretty dope looking.
It's still gonna be was it Tom
Tom
Hiddleston?
Yeah.
Mike? No, Tom. It's
Tom
Yeah.
Hiddleston. Hiddleston or Hiddleston.
That's a handsome motherfucker.
Yeah, he's a handsome son of a bitch. But I think that's part of the what ifs. I'm not really too sure.
Okay.
It looks like it because, like, you remember in, I think, was it Endgame? Yeah, Endgame.
When they went through parallel universes and shit.
Right,
Yeah.
and he picks up the Tesseract and, like, disappears.
And walks off.
It starts
gonna follow that.
right there.
Nice.
And I'm like, oh, okay, I can get
Nice.
that. So I can get behind that.
That's like fun.
So if you haven't seen the trailer for that, check that out. It looks pretty dope.
Okay.
But what do you want to kick off into, bro?
Before we kick off, going back to TV, Mikkel said you lent her some promo for the Max HBO.
Yeah,
HBO Max or whatever.
for,
She showed me the queue list already. Bro, she's already filled. It's already filled up. She already has. She's watching like Watchmen. What's the one with the Cthulhu in
Lovecraft
Country? Rick and Morty. Whole bunch. Like she's like, this is my queue list. I already check it out. I'm like, dang.
The app sucks, but they got great content. The app sucks.
Just
ass.
trying to navigate it or what?
Oh no, it's just terrible. It's just a terrible app.
I don't understand that concept. How can you be a big ass billion-dollar corporation and have a shitty app?
How could you have
Nintendo?
other examples?
Nintendo, I'm looking at you.
How could you have other examples of great things and then decide we're gonna change it up? We're gonna make it worse.
We're gonna make it shittier.
We're gonna make
Who
it
says
worse.
that? Who says that?
HBO and Nintendo, obviously.
Obviously.
Obviously. No, HBO is just terrible because, like, because me and Alice have profiles on it,
Mm-hmm.
and if she watches something, it pops up on my profile, which is so annoying.
Something you watched or something like,
Like,
a history.
I was like, I didn't watch fucking Friends. And it's like popping up. You might like, bitch, I don't watch Friends.
I don't watch Friends either. Never seen it.
How I Met Your Mother. That's where it's at.
That's Tom. No, what's his name?
Huh? Neil Patrick Harris?
Neil Patrick Harris and the other guy.
There's a bunch of other people in there.
The big goofy looking guy. He was in the Muppets.
Marshall?
Marshall's name. Segura. That's like
Segura?
Segura. No, sorry.
No.
Sorry, guys. I'm on a tangent.
I can't remember his name.
You're talking about though.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Big boy from God damn
We did Muppets.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Yeah.
Anyway, what you got, bruh? You want to get into the bullshit happening this week?
Let's. I'm gonna rattle. I got nothing major, guys, but I got a couple things. So our favorite game, our 2020 game of the year, Hades, and now has cross saves between PC and Switch.
Finally, I
Finally.
can buy it on Switch.
I don't know about buy on Switch.
No, definitely not.
I mean, and not that I think it'll be bad. It's just like I haven't touched my Switch for anything lately.
Ever since you got your
Ever
PC.
since I got my PC, yeah. You know,
You're
unless, like
welcome.
if I knew I'm gonna go on the road, you know, and I was like, oh, I want to play Hades, then I would take it. But
Right.
since I'm not gonna be going anywhere with my Switch anytime soon, I was like, I'm
Yeah.
fine. So, damn, internet went out.
Did it go out?
No, it didn't. It was
I
just
was like,
apps.
what the hell?
Yeah, because look at our chat. We're so popular.
Hey.
Thanks, mom.
Thanks, Mom. Shouts out to Mom.
Big time. So yeah, I think that's awesome. Just the game constantly. You know what? I listened to.
What did they update? Did they update something?
I think it's just there's cross saves.
Oh, just the
Well,
cross saves?
yeah.
That's it?
And I think there was a small update on PC on Steam. I saw like update queue, but I'm guessing it was just to help with the cross saves,
Yeah.
but I don't think it's something major. But I was listening to, I think it was Easy Allies podcast.
Shouts out.
Good guys, yeah. Check them out if you like video games. Second to us. But they were talking about how a lot of these, you know how the big companies all go through crunch and shit? At Supergiant Games, they literally say each employee has to take 20 days off. You have to work only 40 hours. Yeah, 20. You have to take 20 days off a year. You only work only up to 40 hours a week and have time for yourselves. Like, damn.
Get 4 weeks of vacation.
So it's like, Supergiant, that's how you do it. Yeah, they only have 4 games under their belt, but these are all great games. From
Yeah, they're all
Bastion, Pyre.
good.
I never played Pyre. I heard good things about it. Pyre, Bastion, Transistor, and Hades.
Mm-hmm.
They get 4 awesome games, and you don't hear about them stressing out their employees or anything like that. Like, this is how it
Quality.
should be done. Yeah, and they do it right.
Quality
you know?
over quantity.
Yeah, this is how it should be done, and I don't know why this isn't being more acknowledged. You know, we hear about crunch big time,
Yeah, we've been hearing
You
about
know?
it a lot
a
today.
lot since at least a year, at least in the last couple of years. We've been hearing it. And then here's Supergiant, who does it right, takes care of the employees, puts out quality games,
Yeah. The show
and,
you guys done.
and it just flies under the radar. Like, okay, that's
Yeah.
fine, but it's fine. We know what a good game is, and these guys are pumping them out. Well, not pumping
yeah.
out, but they're putting good stuff out there.
Oh
for
yeah,
sure.
they
For sure.
are definitely game of the year for me for sure.
Yeah.
And we've already discussed that.
Of course, 100 times.
There's
But I just
no-
want to bring that to the front, the limelight, guys. It's just they really do.
One of your
good
favorite
job.
games put out an update this week too. I think.
Which one?
Dead Cells.
Yeah, I think
They
it's
put out like a Christmas update or
it's a
something.
Christmas
like that.
update, and I know they got one coming out in like somewhere later on this winter.
That's a game that I need to
So,
put more time into.
It's like Hades, but not as there's no story there. You know, you're just going
Right.
out there, running around beheaded, and it's not. It's
Try to get to the end.
It's action packed.
Oh yeah, it's a good game.
It's action packed, but yeah, it's not as fleshed out like story wise. It's not fleshed out like
Right.
Hades, you know?
Combat is
Combat is
top tier, though.
insane. Yeah, you
Top
gotta
tier.
play tight, and I love it.
Real tight.
You're real tight.
I want to bring up
go.
Cyberpunk. I want to go ahead and get it out of the way
Let's
because
go.
this is the
Let's
last
go.
time I want to bring up this. Last time I want to bring up this fucking game this year, unless something crazy fucking happens.
I'll bring it up next week.
This is the last time I want to bring it
Yeah,
up.
'cause
this year.
I got some stuff down too.
All right, so Cyberpunk issued a statement apologizing
I
for
saw
the
that.
state of the game
I saw
on
that.
Tuesday or Monday, I believe.
And I read it.
Um,
I had 3 people link me.
yeah.
Me that what you call it? Like,
Yeah.
hey, Ray, check it out. I'm like, all right, guys, I got you.
yeah, they said they apologized, this and that, and so they were like, oh yeah, you can get your refunds, and that
Mhm.
was like Monday or Tuesday,
Yeah.
and then like Sony and Xbox weren't issuing refunds to everybody.
I don't
They
know if
were
it
just,
was
like, picking and
Microsoft.
choosing.
I think I heard Sony saying that they weren't doing it. I don't know if Microsoft was denying that.
Xbox didn't do it at first either. They were
Okay.
like, we're not gonna do this, whatever. And then people were bringing up the fact like, how did this game even get passed? What's going on?
Yeah.
This is and that. And so like finally what ended up happening was, I think it was today or last night sometime, they were like, Sony opens up refunds. Like there's a special website you go to get only if you bought digitally. And then Xbox followed suit sometime today. And then Best Buy also said if you
Oh.
bought a physical copy,
Really?
you can also return them to the stores.
Interesting.
And this is a game that made all of its development and PR money in the first day of
They
launch.
did.
And then some. It was the fastest fastest selling PC game of all time.
I
It
didn't
beat
write
out WoW Shadowlands
Yeah, I didn't write down the numbers, but yeah, it was because Shadow Realms actually had it for like a week.
for like 3 days.
For 3 days. Shadow
And
Realms had it for
Cyberpunk's
3
like-
days, and then Cyberpunk's they did a
Hold
Cersei.
on.
They did a Cersei the smirk. That's cute.
That's cute.
I love that.
See ya.
That's cute.
So what ends up happening is Cyberpunk becomes the fastest selling PC game of all time and one of the top selling games of the year. But now like everybody can get refunds except for me.
Which you don't need.
Nah, I'll hold on to it just to hold on to it. I have a nice little steelbook and all that other stuff. But yeah, I mean it's just crazy. Like at first Sony was like, "Bitch, what? You ain't get no refunds out of here." And then all of a sudden they started rolling out refunds and stuff like that. So I'd like to see what the sales numbers are. Like even if it's the top of the charts NPD wise next month,
Which I'm pretty sure it will be.
like I'm pretty sure it will be. However, like does that take into account all the returns and all
That's
that
true.
stuff?
It also depends on because I know the NPDs when they comes down to their sales, like some companies do not reveal their digital sales, like Nintendo. They don't. I
Right.
think it was like Nintendo. I want to say like EA and maybe Activision.
Right.
They don't release digital sales. I think for sure. I know Nintendo doesn't. So when you see that, it's just strictly from physical copies from Nintendo.
Right.
So we'll see. I don't know how CD Projekt Red's, if they're gonna reveal all numbers, partial numbers. We'll see.
I don't know. They've had a couple of calls with shareholders as well. I don't know if you read about those.
I want to say maybe I glanced at some things. I'm not too sure though.
But yeah, they're the developers are like pissed because they know that they were forced to do this, and now it makes them look like shit because the people that actually own the company and are like shareholders.
Yeah.
They forced them to get it out there because they wanted it out before the end of the year. They gave them some time until December, but they're like, we need to go ahead and get this out before Christmas, that type of thing.
Yeah.
They're developers are saying that we're still trying to fix everything, but everybody's gonna go home for the holidays, and then
there's a pandemic going on.
and
Yeah.
and then they were crunching for the past
Since April.
year.
Let's face the facts. It's April at least.
Let's go back an entire year.
Yeah.
So they had been crunching ever since then, and then they've been working 100-hour work weeks and shit like that. So like the developers are pissed. Like for whatever reason, they didn't like all walk out on this company and like say a big fuck you and like what I mean, like move on and do some other stuff.
I don't think that'll be the best move for them to do.
And leave them in the dust, like just like, oh, you got this broken ass game. Good luck fixing it. Like peace.
Well, the way I could see it is these developers who've also like this is their baby. They've been nurturing it and growing it and making it presentable.
Presentable.
Yeah, it got rushed. It did. We all know that.
Yeah.
But the thing is, would you just abandon like all the years you've been doing, like the last
8 years?
Yeah. Would you just say, okay, I'm done. That's it? Like no. I mean, I'd say keep with it and let it grow and let it.
Right.
Keep putting out patches. They're gonna make it. Yeah, it sucks when you have these deadlines. But we talked about how many times.
So, out of curiosity, going back to our bet. Going back to our bet. I have to play Bloodborne, but now that everybody can refund the game and it's not even on the store, does that count?
Oh yeah, because it's right there.
Does it count?
It's right there.
I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
You literally just said it's nice little steel case
There's nothing there, bro.
Camera.
I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Cameraman.
No. Where's my camera?
Jamie, pull that shit up.
So now that it's not even on the store, I still gotta play through Bloodborne, huh?
You still have to.
All right,
it's actually a good game.
I know it is. It's actually a complete game.
DLC.
It actually runs at 30 frames per second, solid.
A solid 30 FPS.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
all the memes have been top tier.
I love it. Travis showed me something. It showed like a fan taped to the side of a tower. Cyberpunk 2077.
Like somebody had went to the beach somewhere at some point on the city, and it was just like not complete. Like the textures were just not there, and then like things like that. But like on the side note of that, like on the opposite spectrum of that, I saw combat today from one person, I guess, who's just a god in this game because like he goes into like this encounter or whatever. There was like 15 guys. And, like, he slows down time. This is where I got the idea to swap over, by the way. I was like, oh, I'm doing that.
That's good.
That looks dope. And he's, like, slowing down time. He's, like holding down jump, and he gets to, like, jump in the air, and he slows down time. He hovers. I think he got, like, jet boots or something. He's just fucking raining down bullets. I was like, oh, that looks dope. But then, like, the rest of it, you just like...
and the thing is, I was talking to Mikel about it, and we talked about it, too. Like, I think a lot of it with in this day and age with the internet and the media, it becomes like an echo chamber. This is my problem. Oh yeah, well look at my problem and see my problem, and then you just see problems and problems. Like this is how bad. But there's some people I talk to online, some of Twitch friends, some of real life friends. I'm like, hey, how's the game for you? Like, runs good.
No,
I'm having a good time.
Runs great.
But with the ones I talk to, they're like, yeah, but I'm playing on PC.
Yeah,
playing. Like where it was like originally like planned for it to be released on, and actually pushing the good stuff out. Like I was talking to one of my Twitch friends, Rejects, and he's like, yeah, dude, you don't go to a bike meet and show up in a moped. You know what I'm talking about? It's
you do.
Well, you can.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you can. But you have something that needs this quality to push it out.
To be fair, you can't use that analogy when other open world games exist that have more detail and are actually thought out AI and all those things. You can't. Whenever games like Red Dead Redemption 2 exist. Whenever games like Death Stranding exist, whenever games like Horizon Zero Dawn exist, or name other open world, all of them that actually came out solid. You have some turds that erupt, which is Cyberpunk or Assassin's Creed Unity. For that console, it's terrible.
Well, that console, yeah.
Not that console, but the other one.
For the last gen.
The base consoles. What I'm saying is like Assassin's Creed Unity was terrible. Arkham Knight was terrible whenever that one came out.
Witcher 3 was terrible when it first came out.
Witcher 3 had a lot of bugs, but I'm going like deeper than that. Let's go Fallout 76 terrible. Like that kind of terrible.
I think that was mostly on Bethesda.
Yeah. But this is mostly on
CD.
let's not take away from the fact that you have so many things that were promised that aren't delivered, and not only that, but it's buggy as shit. It has poor performance on these older consoles. And the people were like, "Oh, whatever, plebs! Like, go get a $1,500 gaming rig to run this game." It's like that's not fair. Like
to who?
That's not fair to anybody.
Yeah, I guess.
That's
Yeah.
not
No,
right.
you're right.
Like,
I don't.
if
I'm not saying. I'm not trying to sound dismissive, but you're right. You're right.
But like, if you brought it up, like I said it, 3 months ago. Why are they even releasing on older consoles? Like, this is going to be terrible. And they wanted the money, right? Yeah. Which is okay, but also make sure that it can actually run.
Yeah.
Solidly. Ish.
I think that's what it should have been. It really should have just been, this is going to be for the latest and greatest consoles that have this minimum requirement that can actually push it right.
Right.
And then everybody else, either you're shit out of luck, or you wait till we make a lesser version. I don't know. It's one of those things where it's hindsight is 2020.
Right.
You know, this game is really big. I know it's been in development for a long time, but when it's out now with the technology they could do with now,
only physical copies.
Physical copies.
Only physical copies.
Is it physical copies?
Yeah, there's no more digital sales on it. And PlayStation or Xbox.
Not anymore. So, well, Steam you can still get it, right? Yeah, go ahead.
A little hot.
Go ahead. I got my shirt on. We got a hot boy.
Oh, bro.
Rock
sweating,
boy.
bro. Talking about this goddamn game. It's got me hot under the collar,
For
son.
real, just
hot under the collar, bro. I'm so mad. But not really. Like I said, I decided to go back and restart it, but like not play it as a stealthy character, which I don't know why I was trying, or my first build, which was just like me throwing stats at the wall and seeing what was in there. And now that I figured out what I like, I went a little bit into cool for the cold blood, not for the stealth stat. So like with the cold-blooded perk or whatever, you get like stacks of movement speed, but it also does like if you branch off, you get like reload speed or
gun manipulation speed or
whatever, like all resist or whatever. And then sorry.
It's fine.
And then like I went into the reflex, which is assault rifle and pistols, and then I went to annihilation, which is like health, stamina, shotguns, light machine guns, things like that. And I stayed away from like intelligence or what's the other one? Tech or something like that. Like the crafting tree. I just stayed away from that stuff. So I was like, I'm just gonna go into this game as a gun game, which is basically what it is anyway. But like now I'm like, I was playing on normal. I'm gonna have to bump it up to hard because I'm level 3 and I'm like killing everything so fast. I was like, oh, okay, I know what I'm doing.
Of course you're killing shit.
I'm like, I'm only gotten into Act 1, but I'm like, I'm just killing everything's too fast, so I'm just gonna knock that back down.
And also when I talk about how like maybe you should be having a better console, I'm also saying it's because I don't have a dog in the fight. I don't own a copy of the game.
Didn't buy the game.
I'm watching. I literally just I bought it for my wife. And she's playing it, and she loves it, and she's playing on my gaming laptop, and she's having no problems with it. She's enjoying it for what it is.
Yeah, that's good.
So I really just think it's an echo chamber with the problems. I'm not saying it's not a valid. They don't have any valid points about the problems with the game. Yes, they do exist.
Right.
They are out there, but I think it's just being amplified.
Right. Of course it is.
With the internet, and that's what we're hearing. We're hearing a lot of people's bad experiences, but I think for every 10 bad experiences, there's at least one good one. Yeah. I know there's people out there who really enjoy the game who's just sitting down like, hey, I'm having fun with the game.
But this isn't a case of vocal minority. It's a vocal majority.
Yeah.
It's a very, very.
And it is, majority. And I really do think CD Projekt Red learns their lesson.
Right.
I really hope not only there's them, like any developer.
So whenever something like this happens, do you trust that developer ever again?
Oh, you have to.
You
have to. You gotta give them a chance. It's not just strike one, you're out. Okay, they stumbled.
So if Hello Games comes out. I know you didn't play No Man's Sky, but I did. I bought into the hype. I bought the game at launch, and I played the game front to back. It wasn't buggy or anything like that to me. It ran great. Like I enjoyed the shit out of that game.
Yeah.
And then all they did was make it better and better and better and better, and then they added multiplayer and all that stuff. So like I always enjoyed the game. Like I never had a problem with it, but like other people had bad experiences. Like they thought that they were sold something that was advertised that they didn't get.
They didn't get
and all this other stuff, and they shat on this game. I mean, the game wasn't perfect. It wasn't a 10 out of 10 game, but it was playable at launch. It didn't have any glaring bugs or anything like that.
Gamers are so weird.
Like, it actually ran, and, like, it was a procedurally generated galaxy. Like, that shit was dope to me. I was like, how do you fucking pull that off? Like, the math required to do something like that had to have been, and the code, and to make sure, like, sometimes you would go to a new solar system, and 2 planets would be, like, stuck together.
They'll be collided,
things happen.
Yeah,
Things happen. You know, but like. It's crazy. Like that game still amazes me. Like I want to replay it again. Like I want to pick it back up.
But yeah, I wouldn't say CD Projekt Red is in the black from here on out, or is done with.
What about Bethesda? You trust Bethesda?
Bethesda, yeah, give him a shot.
I don't trust
You know,
Bethesda.
give him a shot. I'm not saying buy everything day one and get everything. But look at the game.
Right.
See some reviews.
Right.
See some gameplay on Twitch.
I definitely won't be pre-ordering anything from Bethesda ever again.
Yeah.
Ever again.
That's one thing to do it. Yeah. Don't pre-order. Don't give them that money right up.
You know what? I think I learned my lesson on pre-orders just in general.
That's true.
I think I'm just done. Like I haven't pre-ordered anything in a long time. And the reason why I got Cyberpunk is because I pre-ordered it back in March. Like I was like, I trust CD Projekt Red. I'm gonna put my I the games that I pre-ordered were Animal Crossing, great game.
Final Fantasy,
Resident Evil 3, Cyberpunk, and there was one in June. Ghost of Tsushima. So like I pre-ordered all those games, and all those games turned out to be great.
Those are all Game of the Year contenders.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I ordered all those. Like I pre-ordered those, and I think I did. So if I like pre-ordered 5 games and one of them didn't come out that great, like that's not bad.
That's an 80% success rate.
But like also some of the games that I didn't pre-order, didn't know anything about, turned out to be some of my favorite games, like Hades or Immortals: Phoenix Rising, or like things like that. Like I get little diamonds in the rough.
Yeah, sometimes you find some stuff like hey, yeah.
So I don't know. I think I learned my lesson on that stuff.
I'm same way with BioWare. I'm looking forward to their Mass Effect collection when it comes out. I'll see some gameplay. Right. If it looks like it's updated and it's a nice stable, I'm gonna get it because I really do love those games.
Because pre-orders went live today or yesterday.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get pre-orders. No, I could wait. What do I get with pre-orders? An N7 hoodie, for your character. I don't need that. I'm fine.
Hard pass.
I'm fine. I'll wait till it comes out because I'm gonna get that collection.
Right.
So I can't wait. I'm excited for it, but I can wait.
You're gonna get it on PC or
PC. Okay. PC. I said I'm PC gamer now, baby.
Oh, okay.
That's all I do now. Is PC. The only thing I get is
my bad.
The only thing I get on Steam is if it's like
on console.
On console is if it's I don't know, Street Fighter 6.
Oh,
that's it. That's the only one I will
comes out on PC the same day.
No.
The same way it did for PlayStation.
Actually, quick tangent on Street Fighter. They're gonna have the Capcom Pro Tour, Capcom Cup. It's gonna be in DR, Dominican Republic, in February 19th to the 21st. Yeah, in person.
What? So they're doing all the qualifiers.
Not the qualifiers. It's just all the finals. I think it'll be the top 32.
No, what I'm saying is they did all the qualifiers digitally.
They did it online,
and then they want those people to get together. That's fucking nuts.
I can't wait.
That's gonna be cool.
It's gonna be great, but I wonder if you're gonna hear. Oh yeah, because he's there because he went online. I wonder if everybody's gonna say that.
Of course they are.
Of course they are. That almost sounds kind of shitty to say, to take away from somebody because they only won because they play online. Like, dude, like, really? You still have to play the game.
Still gotta be good.
You still gotta be good. I just hate when people throw that caveat. Oh, only won because it's online. Like, no, dude, you still have to play the game.
Right? Why is it in the DR though?
I don't know why they're doing Dominican. I didn't look. They announced it last night. I didn't look too far into it, but
are they taking like precautions and all that shit? Like they're gonna bubble them up, like they do UFC fighters.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna make sure everybody's quarantined and set them
showered.
Yeah, of course.
Just make sure, dog. I don't know what kind of pros they got on the Capcom Pro Tour. I'm just saying.
So, and they also talked about they did a where to find it. So, Street Fighter 5 producer Shuhei Matsumoto. Dan has been pushed back till February instead of December.
So after the Pro Tour.
So yeah, I'm guessing he'll probably be coming out that same weekend. I guess that's when Season 5 will probably be launching. I'm guessing hypothetically. I'm guessing, but it also might be around the corner with the 6th anniversary of Street Fighter 5. So
yeah,
we'll see. Like Dan got pushed back. That's fine. What I do appreciate is that Capcom. Is that you or me?
That was my watch.
What I do appreciate is that Capcom is being just slightly more transparent. They just send out a message, hey, this is what's going on, guys.
Right.
We're pushing things back. That's all I need from Capcom, you know? Just tell me what's going on. Don't leave me in the dark and then wait like, oh, hey.
You mean like Dan's gone gold, but you were going to get the late 21 days.
And hold it back like for like a year and a half, and it's all buggy as shit.
But that's cool, though, that they told everybody, and then you don't get your hopes up and all that shit.
Just thing like that, just tell me, because he was going to be planned for, all they said was winter 2020.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, there's still going to be in winter. It's just a couple months back. Okay, fine. You guys let me know. I'm good with that. So.
Going back to Cyberpunk though,
Yes,
there's
let's go.
one more thing that I wanted to get out.
Yes,
Death Stranding has a crossover with Cyberpunk.
Isn't that fucking awesome?
Where you get a bike and you can
Some of the HUD changes, right?
no, you can disable
Some of the
pylons.
the
and
pylons for the what do they call it? Scavengers?
Yeah, and then you can disable the scavs like Odredex or whatever they're called, and like certain things like that. I downloaded the I put the game on the PlayStation 5, but it didn't pop up. Is it because I don't own it on PC?
I think it's
Or
only PC only.
Oh, is it PC only?
It's PC only.
Oh, okay. So I need to re-download
PC
on my
exclusive, yeah.
PC. Oh, okay. Got it.
PC
got it.
exclusive.
Need to get on that. And it was also one little side thing. Did you know that Hideo Kojima? There's a couple things actually. Hideo Kojima's in Cyberpunk.
Is he? I saw a picture. It looks somebody in a nightclub.
He's in a nightclub in Act 1.
I mean, it's just a coincidence that he looks like that, or they like purposely?
No, they purposely did
That's
it.
so fucking awesome. I love when they do that.
Yeah,
shit
I love
like
that little crossover stuff. And then it was also Kojima Productions' 5th anniversary on Tuesday, I believe.
Yes, it was. Yeah, on the 16th. It'll mark 5 years.
5-year anniversary, and I'm just kind of like, Death Stranding hasn't been out for 5 years, but I forget that they've been in development.
Not only that though, but like Kojima's been cut.
Yeah,
from Konami.
That's crazy.
I know. I was like,
oh man.
But he's doing
bigger, better things now.
Yes.
Death Stranding was
as decisive, as divisive as that person, as Kojima is with his gameplay and his storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
He's still he's a fucking force. You know.
He's the best. He's the greatest. He's the GOT, greatest of all time.
The goat.
Yeah. Gout.
Yeah.
What else you got, boo?
I want to talk about so the Mass Effect 5 has been appointed with multiple BioWare veterans. So I'm hoping this is a return to form for BioWare and the Mass Effect series. That's what I'm hoping for.
How far back Return to Form? Because Return to Form with Anthem or
no. Return to Form when they were the good stuff. When they were putting out
Mass Effect 2,
KOTOR, and the Mass Effect 1 and 2, like stuff like that. This is where I want them at right there.
Okay.
You know, to me, like Mass Effect 2 was the pinnacle.
Can we get something out of the way with Mass Effect though, real quick?
What?
Mass Effect 4 or 5 or whatever you want to call it.
We'll just call it 5 as a placeholder.
5.
Yeah.
That's not coming out until after Dragon Age. So Dragon Age is gonna come out. They did 2 cinematic trailers at the Game Awards or whatever.
I think they did one last year too.
Right, but like they did one for Dragon Age last year, and then they did one for Dragon Age this year. But they're both cinematics, and it's kind of like you didn't have anything in a year to show us.
When you see nothing but cinematics, to me that's kind of like a red flag. It's like, what do you got, boys?
Yeah, what you got?
You know,
what you got? We're tired of cinematics.
Yeah, everybody does cinematics. Everybody does cinematics.
Step up.
Exactly.
You know?
When I see cinematics, I'm like,
But like, I wish they would just stop doing, like, they're working on 2 games at once. They need to stop and just focus on the one game and make it really, really good. And then, like halfway through the development of that, then, like once they're doing
once one project is starting to wrap up.
When they're starting to
take
wrap
the bulk of your
like,
force and start.
Then you start working. You have writers and stuff working right now. And storyboardists and stuff like that, try to get everything, like the story and everything built up, and like maybe somebody writing out the quest for this game or whatever. But then like once this game is like in its 3rd leg, then you take the rest of the force and like move them over to the other side. So I hope that they're not splitting up. I hope they're not trying to divide and conquer. I hope that they're kind of focused in that one line, trying to push this Dragon Age to the best that it can be, because I for one do love the Dragon Age series, and I want to see what they do with it. And not to say that Dragon Age, what was the last one called? Inquisition. Not to say that game was bad in any way. It was good. It just it did have its pitfalls, where it felt like a open world MMO single player, which it shouldn't feel like that. It should feel like action RPG type game. More true to form to Dragon Age 1. Because Dragon Age 2 was like copy paste. The dungeon, it was like the same dungeon 20 times.
I played it, yeah.
So I hope that they do something really, really good with that one and move on, and then focus on the game that's supposed to come out later anyway, which is Mass Effect 5. But they also have these veterans working on the trilogy collection or whatever. So
the thing is,
how many veterans they got working on this?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if the veterans are working on the trilogy. I know they're working on the Mass Effect 5. But what I want to see is they had a little announcement teaser at the Game Awards.
Mm-hmm.
Mass Effect,
it's coming.
And go radio silent. That's it, guys. Don't say, hey, we got this going on. We got something's gonna, a reveal trailer, or we got a date now. Don't give me none of that.
Right.
Don't give me none of that, because that's what's gonna happen with all the other games. I know you have these shareholders that you have to like appease, but stick to what you're good at. Stick to your game. And I wish like the shareholders and the business people could just realize that. Like, look, to make keep your fans,
right,
you have to make sure the game gets cooked right and done right.
Right.
If you rush it, we've seen this 100 times already. Especially in the last couple of years where something.
Couple weeks.
Yeah, a couple weeks, couple years. We just seen it where just something gets rushed and just.
But they do have veterans working on the collection or whatever, because they brought it up in the N7 announcement.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're like, we do have veteran team members working on this thing.
Okay.
Veteran Mass Effect team members.
And all I want, honestly, with this collection is just HD. Fit to modern monitors, resolutions. Just some touches. Make it just up to date like that. It doesn't have to be a whole remaster.
You just buy all 3 of them and they all run perfectly on PC.
Do they?
Yeah, they're great.
Okay.
If they go up to 4K.
If they run that great, we'll see. I don't know.
I think except for like Mass Effect 1, but it was an easy fix. Like, it wasn't like that hard.
Was it?
Yeah, it was like a quick little.
Do I have to get like an EA Origin launcher or whatever?
No, you can get them on Steam.
Just on Steam? Okay.
But like, if you want to wait for all 3 of them to be packaged with all the DLC and stuff, no, I would do that. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm fighting for.
that's probably be your best bet. But like, I own all 3 there, and not only that, but I have all 3 on Xbox as well.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't know.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
But speaking of EA, they snuck in and
With?
bought Codemasters. They outbid 2K by $300 million, I think. And
EA did that?
Yeah, EA bought Codemasters for $1.2 billion. Never met them though.
Never met.
But for $1.2 billion.
What Codemasters do again? I've
they
heard that
do
before.
F1, Grid.
Like racing games?
Racing games.
Racing sims?
Mhm. Not
Like
Sims, but
arcade style racing games?
some of them. Some of them are Sims, like Dirt
Like
5.
Forza's?
Forza is made by Microsoft, but
But Forza's like a driving simulator.
Forza's got Motorsport, which is Sim, and
Forza. Forza.
then Forza also has Horizons, which is
It's
arcade.
Italiano.
Italiano.
Specie Italiano.
Forza. But they have Forza has both, and same thing goes for
Codemasters?
Codemasters. They
Okay.
have they have their Sim, but they also have their arcadey stuff as well. So but we were talking about EA, and like I said, they just kind of snuck in there, and they were like, "Oh, 2K's offering 800 mil. We got you, 1.2, baby. We got this." I don't know if F1 and Dirt is worth $1.2 billion as a whole, but I think the developers might be.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know,
They
man.
make good racing games.
It's
Dirt 5 is legit good.
I just racing games has just never been my genre.
I love
it's just
racing
never
games.
been my genre.
I just wish I had a full fucking racing
The whole
car
setup
set
and
up
shit?
dude, with the
the
triple
Logitech
screens.
wheel and stuff.
Hell yeah. Well, the more expensive wheel that's like $3,000, but
Just
no.
buy a car.
Just buy a car. Just buy a race
buy a
car.
car.
Just buy a race car. It's too expensive. I gotta go outside. I could wreck.
Yeah, chat. If you guys play racing games and racing sims, let us know because I'm
Yeah, for
interested.
sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they snuck in and bought Codemasters for $1.2 billion. I believe
Jesus
Monday or Tuesday. So anyway, what you got, Papa?
Going down the list.
Snap.
Going back to fighting games real quick, guys. Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. The third character from season 2 has been released. It was UL. So really
Did
cute.
somebody else put out a new character today?
Did they today? Another character? I'm not too sure. But I'm glad Grand Blue's still putting out characters.
Dragon Ball Fighter Z. They put out a new character today, I believe.
No.
Yeah, let me go look that up.
No.
tell
Last
you.
one I saw was Master Roshi, I think, and he was announced. Was it 2 months ago?
I'm looking. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, yeah, but yeah, I'm just glad that Grand Blue is still putting out stuff. I know I heard some people say, "Oh, that game! I thought that game was dead." Like, no, the game's still alive, motherfuckers. It's just came out at a really bad time.
Oh no,
Really good
they
game.
announced Super Baby 2
Super-
for Fighter Z DLC character.
Super Baby 2.
This guy right here.
He's coming out.
Yep.
Ah. Interesting.
And they said that their digital sales top 6 million for a fighting game. It's not bad.
No, I think it's one of the best selling fighting. It looks really good.
I wanna get into that, but nobody's
Like,
playing it.
And also, like, it's on Steam. It's like dirt cheap. I'm like,
It's like $6.
really good.
They're cheap, huh?
for the base game.
Oh.
But like, if you want like but if you want like the Ultimate Z one, I think it's like $20.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
I'll probably buy that if it's on sale. But yeah. So
what else?
It's good.
I
New character for
had,
Grand Blue Fantasy Versus.
Also, the Game Awards, they said the viewership, it grew over 83%.
Yeah, nobody can watch anything else. There's nothing.
Well,
going
not only
on.
that though, not only that, but this year of gaming just gone up. Everything that's just gaming has gone through the
course.
freaking roof. I mean,
Of
you still
course.
can't get the current consoles. You can't get the current graphics cards.
You can barely get last gen consoles right now.
Is that bad?
Oh yeah.
You're right. Yeah, because
Yeah,
even
'cause
Switches.
even Steven at fucking pawn shop was telling me that you barely get freaking
Are you serious?
Xboxes and stuff. Yeah. You know what? Oh man, I don't want to bring it up anymore. I'm sorry.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
What? There's old consoles in the game.
Fucking no! I love that they made a console specifically Cyberpunk 2077.
Of course, and a graphics
And it
card,
doesn't even run the fucking.
and a graphics card, and a Steam Deck.
Doesn't even run the fucking game.
And a
sorry.
Steam Deck.
I'm sorry. I still think that's funny.
It's our podcast. We can do what we want.
I think it's funny.
We can cry if we want to, boys. We can cry if we want to.
Oh, returning this podcast like they did Cyberpunk.
Going back to microtransactions.
Is my heater on right now?
Yeah, it's fucking hot as shit.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead.
I'm all wearing a fucking. I'm wearing this nice fucking.
It's
drag
all right. We're in a
jacket,
sauna, bro.
bro. Heat shock proteins, bro.
Heat shock proteins.
You ever tried DMT?
Shouts out. You ever tried DMT, Bubba?
What? You take vitamin D? How many I use?
Vitamin D.
How many I use?
How many? What is it? I use?
Yeah.
How many do you take?
Whatever's in the base. What you call it? Capsule.
You just take one capsule.
Yeah, one capsule.
What a pleb.
Dude, you know what I do? I take potassium, magnesium, B, C.
I'm swapping it to cool. For a little bit.
collagen, bro. Making me feel younger too.
I like fish oil myself.
Krill oil.
Keeps my joints
Try collagen.
loosey goosey.
Try collagen. It's basically just ground up chicken and cow bone.
Oh, okay.
That's all it
gotcha.
is. But all the nutrients you get from there. Assassin's Creed Valhalla now sells EX Boost. So now when you buy it for
$40 minus 10, so $30.
$30. So again, with the EX Boost is just like, hey, now you could catch up to everybody. Like,
What's to catch up? It's a single player game.
yeah. I always find
You
that weird.
level
But
up like fucking
but
crazy.
I just find it how it's just like, oh, it's another way we go. Oh yeah, I got their money.
There's no reason to buy one anyway. That you level up like crazy in the game, and there's also 200 levels. Right, and the
Enjoy
map
the
is
game.
huge. Enjoy the game.
Enjoy the
Have a good
game.
time. The game is good. Like I said, it is buggy, but it is good.
I just find it weird when they just sell EXP. Like, okay, I understand. I wouldn't say I understand, but I could see if there was like an MMO and you wanted to get an EXP boost so you can like reach end game content to like play with the rest of your friends.
Content.
But yeah, it's just like, what do you want to get level 200 for what?
This isn't fucking WoW. We're not doing raid bosses.
Just play.
Just
I just
play the
find
game.
that weird, but it's not the first time we've seen it from
But they do sell armor packs and stuff. But the armor packs are pretty dope, and they also have like their own little separate perks and stuff, like their little attributes, which is fine. Let them do their thing. Like they can do that. You can do that all day. You can sell like new horses and mounts and stuff. Like Immortals Phoenix Rising put out an Adventure Time crossover today too. So you get the stupid fucking hat with the blue shirt and backpack, and your horse turns into a unicorn. And then your bird is the dog. The bird's the dog or whatever. So they put that out today too. Like, I'm not mad at that at all. Do your thing, have fun. But like, don't sell EXP boost for a single player game with no in-game content. Fuck out of here.
So during this whole Cyberpunk, we could call it spectacle or debacle, whatever you want to call it. Steam hit an all-time concurrent user peak at 24 plus million.
It's only gonna go up,
dude.
It's only gonna go up.
That's how strong it is.
That's badass.
Like it helped just bring that much more. I mean, this time.
What else you got to do besides build a PC and play awesome games that are on sale nonstop?
We try to. I'm trying to get one for pieces to make a PC for Mikkel.
Oh yeah.
But okay, I want this, and this. Like, okay, cool.
Okay, wait till next year.
Yeah,
wait till next.
Wait, yeah, because there's nothing.
There's nothing. All the new stuff is sold out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause we're gonna make a PC, but like, okay,
we'll just do it for a birthday.
Yeah, we'll get it.
Just buy her something else.
What else can we get? Oh! Going back to Cyberpunk. I know we said we were going back there. We're going back, but we forgot. We're talking about the updates though. So
Sure.
after they had the whole announcement, one of the first they're gonna have two large patches. One's gonna be in January. The second one's gonna be in February.
One's
Monday.
Monday. One's Monday, then
I
another
think
one
it's
in
gonna be a
January.
smaller one though. I don't know how big it's gonna be.
They're trying to fix a lot of shit. They're hoping that it keeps a lot of people playing. So like, hopefully they fix the AI, which is their main concern right now.
Is it?
Yeah, the AI is the biggest problem.
Is it like they just come out of cover and just start like rushing you down and while they're shooting you or something like that?
Yeah, the enemies are stupid as shit.
Yeah.
The cops appear behind you if you're
In real life?
wanted. They just appear.
In
Like
real
they don't have
life?
to witness anything. That was dude. We can talk 3 hours about this shit. One of the things that they talked about was like, there's gonna be corrupt cops that'll take bribes and all that shit. Doesn't exist in the game.
Not
Cops
yet?
don't even drive. They don't have police. There are
have
police
Segways?
vehicles in the game. There are police vehicles in the game. But they have teleporters that they just know when you've done crime, and then they show up. You could be on top of the fucking mountain. They show up behind you.
They got automated. They drive themselves.
They got the fucking
Andrew Yang
minority.
was right.
They got Minority Report.
They know what you're doing.
They already know. They fucking. They just appear. They're fucking like they have a spaceship overhead. Like they just teleport down. But yeah, man. There's there's so many things that needs to be done, but I just hope that they fix the AI. They said that, you know, NPCs were gonna have a day and a night cycle that doesn't exist either. They're just there.
They're all time of day.
I saw one
walking
clip that he goes, "This is my favorite glitch that I've ever seen in Cyberpunk," and he literally gets out of the car and looks into the distance, and it's all the same NPC walking across. It's like 20 of the same NPCs
It's
walking
just cycling.
across. Yeah,
It's like a background crutch.
It's like they're
it's like
going this way,
the
this
background
way.
of a cartoon.
It was like
the cycle.
You remember the Matrix? Whenever you were walking down the street, and he's like, "Did you see the girl? Were you paying attention to me, or were you looking at the girl with the red dress?" He's like, "Look again." So like, you know how everybody looks the same when they're crossing the street except for the red dress person? That's exactly what it looked like, bro. I was like,
There's a
"What the
glitch in
hell?"
the Matrix. You see the cat passes
Just
by.
see like 20 fucking people with same dress.
Going to Nintendo. So the
Ooh,
NES
please.
and Super NES, the online, they're gonna get new games on their online update.
Oh.
Guess which games they are?
Oh,
I didn't even bother writing them down because I don't give a shit.
Oh, okay.
They're like, hey Rick, here's some old school games that you never heard of. You could play. I'm like, cool.
There is a new school game that came to Switch.
What is it?
Among Us.
Oh yeah,
It
I
came
think you can play as the
to-
airship, right? You can
came-
play the airship map.
Yeah, or something like that.
I think so. I think they have, for some reason, they have access to it. Or
But it
something like
has crossplay
Good.
and online and local multiplayer.
that. That's
which
who's
is
winning.
Some weird.
That's who's winning. The
How do
people who made Among Us.
Oh, dude, $5 and you're fucking you can get in anywhere. It's free on your phone. Is it free on Switch?
I don't think
I'm not
so.
sure. It might be $5.
It might be $5.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah,
I've got like $4 in
And-
coins that I need
and
to
there's
spend.
like
before the
only
end of the
like 6 people in that team.
year. Yeah.
Yeah,
And they were like, "Nah, we're not gonna make part 2. We're just gonna keep on milking."
that's
this
how you
cow."
do it. You don't
ain't
need a
mad at
part
them.
2.
No.
Just add to your current game.
Yeah, it's the best ongoing game 2021 for
Yeah.
it's gonna be Among Us. As long as they release
I'm
like
glad.
an
No, I'm
expansion.
glad they got it though. I'm glad they got it over like COD Mobile or whatever, or Genshin or something like that. I'm glad these guys got it. Just a small little
Yeah.
team that just loves doing something.
Yeah, it's like WarioWare meets Clue or whatever. It's fun. It's a fun game. I'm not mad at it. I just don't have like 8 people to play with consistently. It just doesn't make.
You know,
any
and it's funny. Like I've been asked online, like, "Hey, Rick, come on, play with us. Come play with us." Like I don't know. Maybe I should.
sense. You just play.
just play and
Just
have
let me know
fun.
whenever you do it. That way I'll hop on with you. You get an extra person. There you
You
go.
got to do the subscription emote.
Oh.
Emote chat only, because I know some people when they play on Twitch, like they like to
I like
like
to
blab out. Yeah.
spoil it out.
Yeah, because I watch Brian F. So he plays Street Fighter a lot of times, but sometimes he'll play Among Us with other
Yeah.
people. And when that happens, one of his mods just turns on
Emote only.
emote chat only. That way you won't,
That's
ruin
when
it
you
for
make.
everybody else.
That's when you make it. I gotcha.
Yeah.
What else you got, Bubba?
Oh, going back to Nintendo, it was
Oh, you did write them down?
Of course I wrote.
Oh,
No,
my bad.
not
Didn't
the
you write
game,
them
not the
down?
game, not the
Oh.
game. Just been watching the news. So this is a fighting game podcast, guys, and so we're gonna talk about Smash. So Sephiroth,
He admitted it. He
it's a fighting
admitted it.
game. At me, boys. Come
Where's
on.
Where's my camera?
Where my gold boys at?
He admitted it, guys.
my
You heard,
gold boys
him,
at?
you heard
At
it here
me.
first.
At me, gold boys.
You better get out of gold so you can be in your class of your own.
I gotta get platinum.
Platinum boy.
I gotta get plat boy.
You gotta be a plat boy.
I'm a plat boy. So Sephiroth coming out to Smash. We knew this from the Game Awards.
What's his release date?
December 22nd.
Oh shit, that's close. That's Tuesday.
So Sakurai, he did make a video with it, demonstrating Sephiroth's moves. I missed it, guys. I didn't catch it. Apologies. But they did talk about there is a Sephiroth challenge going on right now. You could fight him as a boss,
Mm-hmm.
and you have if you beat him, I think you could play as him and on his stage until his release date. So I'm
Right.
guessing you could try him out.
Oh, okay, that's
if you
cool.
like him, which is fine.
That's
I think
cool.
it's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I was reading somewhere earlier that fighting Sephiroth as a boss was pretty dope.
Is
They were
it?
saying, they were like, this is the most fun I've had in Smash in a while.
He looks
What?
fucking awesome. Like he's just
His
standing
character
there.
is
He's just
just
standing there
classic.
and he's holding his sword, his Masamune, and the blade's just sticking up behind him. Like
He's just a classic
he's
character.
an iconic
iconic
character. Yeah,
There you
he
go.
is. He really is. One of the most iconic games there is, and you just see him and you're like,
Let's go Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2. Let's go.
I kind of dread and want that game at the same time.
You're gonna have to get a PS5 for it.
which is fine, yeah. But the thing is, it's just what I
so
dread
sad
is
about
what I
that.
dread is I know, guys, we're going to Final Fantasy now. Fine, it's our podcast.
I'm so sad
what
about
what
that.
I look forward to is how they're gonna continue the story, and I'm glad they're making liberties. I'm glad it's not one for one with the original.
Right.
Take some liberties, change
Okay.
some things up, cool. But how do you like pace this? If you want to still have some part of the original game in there, like some of the locations and characters from the original game, how do you pace it out? What's the next episode? I was talking to Shane about it. He's like, so does the next episode just all in the golden saucer and then that's it? And what about after that? Is it the next part just in who was it? Wuhang? Wu-Tang? I don't know, like Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang?
Wuhai, I think it's called.
Right.
Is that the next episode going to be based around there or something? Like, how? God, that's a good question.
My main issue that is my only concern with that game is not how long it's going to be. I know that they're going to give you at least a 50 or 60 hour experience anyway. My main issue is all the grinding and stuff that I put into the original game is not going to carry over.
You're right. Oh, I mean, I don't know. Will it?
It's not. Sure. Like, there's no way to upload your save to, like...
I'm pretty sure they'll make...
Like, there's no login for Final Fantasy VII Remake, you know? You're going to have to, like, carry your save.
Your file.
You're going to have to carry your save everywhere. Like, it's going to come out on PlayStation 5 eventually.
Good thing you have cloud saves.
Good thing. I mean, you better have PlayStation saves, Plus.
Get it?
You might... you might want to have, you know, PlayStation Plus at the same time, too.
Yeah. But yeah, Sephiroth is out. Honestly, like, I look at him, I'm like... I would give him a shot. Like, if I was interested in playing Smash again, I was like, I'll go straight. Like, Min and Alex and Steve, get the fuck out.
Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here. Sephiroth, come on, let's go.
Yeah, but you're that meme where the guy is like turning around looking Sephiroth,
and look at the chick, yeah.
And then Roy or Joker's right here. He's like, bitch.
Okay, yeah.
Sephiroth is like,
I still like Joker and Terry.
Oh, Terry too. But yeah, Sephiroth is the new dime piece coming into town. That's cool. I'm glad he's coming out on Tuesday. That's pretty quick.
Me too. The 22nd already?
Yeah,
shit,
Tuesday.
Right. Dude,
3 days before
week.
Christmas. Yeah, Christmas is Friday, bro.
I got you something for Christmas.
I know. I saw that. We'll get to that.
Damn.
You're gonna make me open it on stream and shit. You forced me to. Force me.
Do Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, Mikhail, if you're listening, Oddworld, Hot and Juicy, I think one of the older games, whatever the game was called, is free on Epic right now.
That's my stripper name.
So, let me look up the name of it. New and Tasty. Sorry.
New and
Tasty.
Hot and Juicy.
New and Tasty is free on Epic Store right now. It was City Skylines on like Monday or Tuesday, but then now that's gone.
I saw that, yeah.
There's free games coming out all the way until the 7th, and they have the sale going on all the way until the 7th.
Oh.
So we're not sponsored by Epic.
But
hey, go get your free games.
we want everybody to play games. We love games as much as... If you love games as much as we do, go out there and play. Yeah, go out there and play. We're spreading out the good word.
Also, since we have like 9 launchers on PC, and we were talking about Epic, let's go ahead and bring up GOG, which is responsible for Cyberpunk and all that other stuff.
What do you mean they're responsible for Cyberpunk?
GOG is the platform that's owned by like CD Projekt.
Okay.
So they actually chose not to put out a game called Devotion on its service because of it's a Taiwanese game and like Chinese.
This whole.
I mean, I don't. Can we even talk about that?
We'll get censored. I don't care. They're gonna do us.
I know.
They're gonna do anything.
But yeah, they chose not to put the game. And like, if you go to the tweet and like you read it, they were like China #1, and then like fucking bunch of like Chinese characters and shit. Like, it's like, yo, bro, like they're really. But the game looks dope as shit. Did you see anything about it?
I really hate that happens where like I don't know, I haven't seen anything about the game, but we're whole like, oh, we're scared of the backlash that we'll get from the Chinese market. Like
Steam don't give a fuck.
I really hate that. Like. I don't know. Maybe no. I think I was trying to find a silver lining. Like maybe. Nah.
Oh, this game has already been out. Actually, GOG didn't want to release it on their platform.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's actually set in Taiwan in the 80s, and it actually has like a little bit of that stuff in there. They're like, we're not gonna put this out, but it looks like a little fucking like horror game. It looks fucking dope. I actually want to check this one out now.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, they chose not to do that. They were like, we're not gonna put that on.
I just think it's so silly how, like, oh, hold on, guys. Oh, we can't do that because we might not get any part of that market.
That's sad.
Yeah. Like, come on, guys, it's money.
It's not freedom of speech, bro.
It's a fucking tool. Money doesn't make everything better. It just makes things convenient. You have to. It's not everything in life. At least that's the way I see it.
That's right. What else you got, brother?
That's about it for me.
Oh, if you have Neo 2, the final expansion came out Wednesday.
Did it?
Yeah.
I never finished Neo 1.
The final expansion's out, and then they're gonna release like the collectors, like the 1 and 2 edition, like for PlayStation 5 and stuff. I think when does that come out? I don't remember. It's pretty soon though. Neo collection.
Yeah, Neo is just the one I just could not get into.
I heard 2 was way better.
Maybe.
I haven't played through 2. I have 1. I haven't played through 2 yet. The Neo collection. Yeah. Collection out in February.
Everything sounds Japanese when you say it like that.
It comes out in February. So coming soon to PS5.
Good.
with the next gen updates and all that stuff. But that's all I got, brother. You ain't got nothing else? Daddy got to go to work tomorrow, so.
Well, open your gifts then.
Oh,
Open the big one first.
the big one first.
Yeah, just to set the.
All right, guys. He got me some gifts.
I got some gifts. It's Christmas because we're gonna. Cause honestly, guys, next Friday is gonna be Christmas Day, so we're gonna push the podcast till Saturday.
Yeah.
So if you don't see us on Friday night, you'll know why. You know, we're not going anywhere. We're just pushing time, and same with the Friday after that, because it'll be New Year's Eve. So we'll just push it till the 1st, which will be a Saturday. So.
All right, so
You guys.
there's not gonna be nothing like weird, right?
It's Steam safe.
It's.
I mean, it's Twitch safe.
what this is.
We'll open the freaking package.
I wanted to see it before I open it, bro. What is this?
Well, that's what.
Oh snap! Some speakers. I needed some
Speakers.
speakers.
That's
Thank
exactly.
You, Papa.
I got some speakers, guys. You've been talking about it.
I have been talking about it. So
See, I listen. I'm a good friend.
I want
Great.
shoes. That's this guy.
NMDs, size 10.
Shouts out to
Black and
Logitech
white.
making the best computer peripherals of all time.
They do really good stuff.
Yes, they
All
do.
my stuff is Logitech for the most part.
Sorry if the wrapping paper is loud, stream.
They're just jealous.
I,
I can't hear you
uh,
over just tears.
What do you got me here? Oh, you motherfucker! I was just talking about how I wanted to upgrade this
You
thing.
said
Oh, that's dope. You got me a new Zoom, guys. That's pretty dope.
for this podcast. not
Hell
for
yeah,
him.
it's for the podcast. It's for himself.
So I'm gonna take it. Like I'm gonna put this in
I was
my
gonna put
studio
this in this studio. We could test it out. 2 weeks.
in 2 weeks. So it'll give
Thanks,
you 2 weeks.
man.
It'll give you 2 weeks for you to test it out.
Yeah, it'll give me 2 weeks to
And you
figure
can
this
clear
shit
all
out,
this
and I
clutter.
can clear this out and
Maybe Kevin and
make-
Morris could start their podcast.
make room for. Oh yeah, because I can sell that to Morris
There
because
you
he
go.
wants to start his own podcast
Magic the
for
Gathering
Magic
podcast.
the Gathering podcast. Where can we catch you, brother?
Guys,
Thank
y'all
you for
can
the guest,
catch
by the
no
way.
problem. You guys can catch me at OSRick _
Are you pointing up high?
Sorry.
Camera's down there.
I forget. I'm used to being up there. OSRick, OS_Rick with a 1. Sorry, I said like 500 times. I love streaming, mostly fighting games, but I do plan on playing some Control and Yakuza Like a Dragon.
I can't wait to watch that, dude.
It's gonna be great. Guys, just tumble into my freaking my Twitch stream. I love it when you guys are hanging out with me, even though it's just a small party, like 9 of us. It feels really cool, like hanging out with your boys. We're just being silly and having a good time. Play fighting games. If you're into Street Fighter, hey, dude, drop me a line. We'll play some lobbies and hang out. And I'm always down to learn. And I put all my stuff on YouTube, Twitch. What's the other ones? Twitter. And I say YouTube,
Facebook.
and Instagram, all that, guys, all the fucking socials, they're all in there. OS Rick at all of them. And if you can't find them, just message me and we'll get it sorted out. But yeah, guys, if you just want to drop by and be silly and have a good time and have fun, that's what we do.
All
That's what we do.
right.
And you, Ripon?
As always, guys, you can catch me on all things social media at OS_onslaught. If you want to hit up the podcast, hit us up at optionselectpodcast@gmail.com or on any social media that is at optionselectpodcast. Also, we are on Crouch Jump at crouchjump/optionselectpodcast. If you don't know anything about that, that is the Gamers Social Network. Check them out. They're from Houston, Texas. They're making a great website.
We'll put a link on our description.
Yeah, for sure. As always, guys, we love you very much. We hope that you're staying safe and healthy
Yes.
and eating right and taking care of
Yes.
your mental as well as your physical.
Yes, and appreciate the small things in life. You know what I thought about
Did you
today?
take your shirt off?
I did. You know what I thought about? Every time I wake up in the morning, I say good morning, Max, my little dog. And
Yeah.
he just cuddles up with me, and that makes me smile. Just little things like that.
Aw.
Little things like that you guys should just appreciate.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
For sure. And
Yeah.
I love this little one. We were cuddling up
It's
on the
all
couch
that.
earlier before y'all got over here.
You stick your attack dog on us.
Oh yeah, man. But as always, guys, we love you so much. We appreciate you hanging out. Like I said, this podcast just gets around by word of mouth. You won't see
Yes.
any advertisers or
None.
anything on here. We love you guys so much. Just share, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we will definitely see you next week after Christmas.
After
guys.
Christmas, yes, schedule change, so be aware. If you guys have any questions, y'all can hit us up. We love
Saturday. I'll put it in the schedule for
Yeah.
Twitch.
You. We love you guys. Be
Peace.
safe. Bye-bye.